Well, where do we start? On the side of the road is where you start. I found this in the trash. This originally would have come with XP, but I'm not sure if we'll put that back on there. It's nothing special, but I do notice that this DVD drive kind of looks melted, which is extremely strange. So, what we're gonna do right now is clean it. Got some soapy water, our dollar store sponge, cleaning spray, everything we could need. So, before I even get to the inside, this thing it's just disgusting. Completely filthy. This will help make me want to actually touch it. Some blue paint on it, that's weird. So, yeah. I cannot wait to see what's inside this machine. And I'm not talking about the specs or the parts or anything like that. I'm talking about how filthy it is. Because I mean, look at that. And that's just scratching the surface. Oh, that's right, I still have all those ID cables there from the previous video. Ew. Yeah, this thing's disgusting. Ugh. Okay. Just kind of doing our best here. Make it, there's more paint on it. How does this thing have so much paint? I did find this outside of a automotive repair shop's dumpster. Maybe it was their shop machine. Don't know. So, the warm soapy water that's in this bowl should take care of a good 90% of the dirt and the grime. And it's just dish soap, it's nothing special. But for tough things, we've got this. Okay. I don't care as much about the bottom. So, now, ooh, even the button is disgusting. So, what do we have inside it? Filth. Okay. Yep. Not really surprised. And yes, I can see what's inside here already. You can't. And it appears that we're missing a few things. Again, not super surprising. A lot of people will not throw out the hard drive if it contains any business data on it. Okay. Wow, there's just like bugs on this. Kind of looks like it has that yellow smoker's stain, but I don't think it's actually tobacco tar this time. I think it's just shop grime. Okay, I'm willing to touch that now. That's good. So, no hard drive, no RAM, but that doesn't mean that this thing is broken. We're gonna try it. I can see that the top optical drive is not connected. That is not that surprising. A lot of places will disconnect the old one when they upgrade it to add a new one. Not really sure, that just seems to be common. I can see a spot for a fan in the front, but my God, that is filthy. So we're going to take the, oh God. Oh. Oh. My God. Okay, that's yeah, let's get a good look at that. Wow. Okay. Yeah, that's disgusting. So, oh my God, I'm going to disconnect the front panel. Oh, it's getting everywhere. Fuck. Oh. Okay. Whew. Yeah, I'm going outside to... Jesus Christ. Just gotta get these things out before I take it outside. Now, normally there's a sled system. I got the first one out just by using that, but it looks like whoever installed this second one didn't have a spare sled, so yeah, that lends more to the idea of this being a upgrade later on down the line and not installed by Lenovo. I'm going to show this optical drive faceplate to the camera here in a moment. I don't know how well, if it shows up at all right now, but like, get out of there. Oh no, it's not melted. Yeah, that looks melted. What? So, this side kind of has a little swoop to it, you know, very stylized. But this side, it's a little more curled in. And right there, it's like drooped a bit. What happened to this DVD? Did this get like too close to some piece of equipment that was just really hot? I bet you this... And this might still work. I don't know. I don't have a... Maybe I have a paper clip somewhere. This might work. If you don't know this, there's a little hole on most optical drives that you can push in to... This will probably work just fine. That felt good. Now let's see if there's any gifts in this one. Ugh, ooh. This... No. But this one's just a CD drive. And not even a fast one. Oh, it's 48X. It is fast. Okay. Yeah, these need... This whole thing is just disgusting. I need to get this outside clean. But I think first I'm going to just remove... Oh, it's zip tied together. Okay. Do I really want to pull the... That's weird. I think I do want to pull the... Oh. Get over here, tripod. They used a 20 pin in a 24 pin. Huh. Well, I'm just gonna pull everything else out and take this outside. See you in a moment. Okay. rust in my hand there. Yeah. Still not on God. It's like sticky. Yeah. I need that sponge. That's what I need. Just insanely dirty. Gross. How did this thing get so bad? Good news, I don't see any bad capacitors. This thing is absolutely filthy. Okay, we'll call that good for now. Oh boy. Okay, so we're back here. Where'd I put my sponge? There it is. I blew the front out off camera. I hope you don't mind, but it's still just filthy. I don't know if any of you watched my tips and tricks for vintage PCs video, but this is the reason why you get all this cleaning supplies and just keep them on hand, because oh my god, I'm trying my best here, but holy crap, there's just so much. It never stops. There's always more. This is why you clean your PCs. Not that auto shops particularly care. Okay. Probably hesitant. Oh, that's a bug. Dead bug. Okay. Hesitantly ready to say this is clean enough. Yeah. I don't like spiders, and there's a lot of spiders on this. Or were. Anyway. Oh, wow. Just filthy. Yeah, this is what you're going to be doing a lot. Because a lot of people never, ever cleaned their PCs. You know, you'll be getting cigarette tar where everything will be sticky to the touch. But this is that, I don't know if you can hear that, or textured finish that a paper towel would just shred and leave stuff all over. Someone set some drinks on the top of this. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do anything about that paint. That's mighty thick paint. But, okay. That's... Nope, still needs more. Ooh, that's a scratch all the way to the metal. I want to be careful of that. That will rust. These PCs will rust. So, yeah. Got ourselves an XP Professional sticker there. We're probably not going to use it. I mean, I'll put XP back on here, but I'm going to use a copy with a different key, I think. Ugh. This fan. I might have to replace this fan here just because. I forgot to blow up the power supply. It needs it. But this was the only thing in there. Some sort of Wi-Fi card. And I very much doubt that this was stock. Ugh. Disgusting. Try to clean this up. You know, this is a good job for this. How do I open this? The violence. Oh, that works great. Yes. Okay. Makeup brush. Oh, that looks so good. Of course, this side was facing down, so it's not nearly as... It's rusty. Maybe it'll work. You never know. So we're gonna go through the case here as best as we can. Just kinda... I need to take that fan out. Okay. No, I don't. It has these rubber feet things that will never go back in. So that's just going to live there. Now, off camera, I did cheat a little bit. I took this CPU cooler off and it immediately broke. One of the legs snapped on me, but of course I wasn't recording. So I'm telling you now, this is why I have so many spare parts, because I put another cooler on. I already put new thermal paste on it. Just trying to clean up the motherboard as best as I can, because I didn't do that before replacing it. Where's my canned air? Still feels almost frozen. And there's still a shit ton of stuff inside here. So, I know this probably doesn't look super exciting, but it is a necessary step in restoring or even just getting working these old PCs, you know? Just about. Oh, that was a... I did it again. Okay. Now, ideally, I would take this motherboard completely out, clean behind it and all that stuff, but I just don't care enough. Okay. I'm not going to put that card back in yet because number one, I forgot where I put it, and number two, I just want to see if it works. I've grabbed a couple sticks of RAM here. They are 512 megabytes each. XP is what will be going on here, and XP will be very happy with 1 gig of RAM. Very, very happy, and most games will too. At least most XP era games that this machine can actually handle. Do I want to take this off? Kind of don't. Yeah, we're done with that for now. Okay. Oh, my girlfriend's gonna be pissed. So, I'm gonna go blow this out off camera. I'll be right back. Okay. Didn't really get much out of it. That's okay. We're gonna slightly go over it with this sponge. I'm not going to get it super wet. Just enough to get the grime off of it. As best as, oh my god, as best as I can. Wow. Does that even spin? It's almost like the stuff on the inside here is crystallized. I really should take this apart and get at that, but I'm not going to. I don't think that's necessary. Fan spins. I keep doing that. I see spiders, but I don't see any bad capacitors from the slots I can look through, so we're gonna go ahead and trust this. Famous last words, eh? Actually, before this goes in, there's just a lot of grime, but I don't want to start spraying things. So I'm going to spray it on here, and then, oh yeah, that's coming along great. Okay. A little elbow grease here. While I don't think that's going to get any better. Okay. This goes back in now. Now this particular case has some rubber bumpers to keep that power supply where it is. And I can hear some of you asking, why don't I just replace it with a different power supply? One that's not so disgusting, one that matches the motherboard, because this power supply is a 20 pin and the motherboard is a 24 pin. The reason is this power supply is definitely original, so we know that it'll work. I mean, presumably Lenovo sold a working PC. Just tighten these real quick using the original screws. Always try to reuse hardware if you can. Like someone put tape over the switch to go from 110 to 220. So I'm going to remove that tape, not because I need to go to 220, but because I don't want it on there. Okay? So, now what do? I forgot to clean the drive caddy. There's just so much to clean. Okay. Well, while I do this, let me tell you what my next steps will be after I clean this. I'm going to grab a standard SATA hard drive, because this motherboard has SATA and it came with a SATA cable. So number one, that saves me a cable. And number two, why not? You know? I have plenty of SATA hard drives. Might as well use them. Most of them are from the trash, but you know, they work. Just because something was thrown away does not necessarily mean it is garbage. That is a big thing in this community, the vintage PC community. Not necessarily dumpster diving itself, but the whole one man's trash thing. But yeah, people throw things out all the time that might be working just fine. I did actually power this on before starting this video. I know that it works. I don't remember what's inside it for CPU, and I didn't really check while taking off the cooler. I think it's a Pentium 4 hyper-threaded, at least according to the front, and that is, it's more than adequate. It's a Pentium 4. It's gonna work great for XP. I don't care what speed it is, you know? Okay, so this has some sort of weird swivel mechanism. Like that. So, yeah, this will work. I've got a 160 gig Dell branded hard drive. I think these are made by Western Digital. This actually doesn't look too dirty, so this will be fine. 160 gig, again, this is XP. It doesn't need 1,000 fucking... It doesn't need 30 terabytes of space is what I... It's backwards. Why didn't you all tell me I was putting this in backwards? Anyway, it doesn't need a lot of space. It's XP. Most of the games for XP were around a couple gigs, like at the most. So that goes in like so. Oh, I see this needs to be up in order for me to attach all the cables down here. We're going to reuse as many of the cables as we possibly can. I do not want to spend a dime on this PC if I can avoid it. Because right now, $0 have been spent. I found this hard drive in another trash-picked PC. So, other than cleaning products, we're good. Anyone can afford $0. So, you may not get this exact model, but there's always computers in the trash. Always. Okay. Now, power. Had some real weird shenanigans going on with how they bent this. But that's how Dell did it. Or not Dell, that's how Lenovo did it. That's how it's getting done. Okay. That's plugged in. P4 connector's plugged in. Front panel's not attached yet. We're going to go ahead and that kind of lined up there. Yeah, we'll deal with that later. Front panel. Let's get this fed back through its hole, which is the top one. Okay. Now this did not have a lot of length to it, and it is at least semi-proprietary. It looks like you could use a regular front panel thing there. You would just have to figure out which one's which because it's not labeled. And it's not the Intel standard. They're sideways instead of vertical. So, front panel, CPU's installed, got some RAM. I propose, yeah, I'll get this clean too, I suppose. I say we power it on, see what happens after I plug in this SATA connector here. Does this power supply even have... It does! It has one SATA power connector. Okay. My plans for this PC that I said I was going to go over but never did. I'm going to put a basic graphics card in here. Something of the XP era. Probably around the era that this came out. I have a 7200 GS, 256 megabyte. I've got a ATI Fire GL. I don't, does it tell me? 128 megabyte. And then I've got this X800 GT, 256 meg. Now, I want something that doesn't require much power because, you know, still sticking with this power supply, we don't really have a lot of power to spare. But I do still want it to be able to play games because that's what I'm going to advertise it at. You know, it'll have Wi-Fi, it'll be able to play games, and yeah, that'll be good for us. So let's see what happens when I plug this in. Sorry about the noise. It's 95 degrees out. I'm not turning off my AC, but oh, get in there. Okay. I need to replace that. Perhaps my RAM might not be the best choice then. But we're also not getting any beep codes. Yeah, that's gotta go. No video though. Let me get to troubleshooting. Okay, this thing is extremely picky on RAM. It does work. I swapped CPUs, I swapped coolers. I'm gonna put that old cooler back with the failing fan if I can find another fan for it, but mostly because that one's really... Oh, I guess this hard drive has VMware on it. So I'm gonna get this worked out and get back to you. Okay, well, that's a little bit better. So what I've done is I took a kind of generic, I think that's an 80mm fan, broke the tabs off of it so I can attach it to the original cooler. Unfortunately, it uses a direct 12-volt power, so that's not controlled by the CPU fan header. Now I know these Lenovo's do not get happy if you don't have a CPU fan connected, so that CPU fan connector is actually going to the front case fan, which is some old Zalman fan that I found. Not really sure where it came from, but I still haven't technically spent a single dollar on this PC because everything that I just installed came from trash. So what I'm going to do now is get rid of VMware off of this thing. And I guess get XP installed. You know what? Let's get a graphics card in there. Yeah. Okay. Whew. It's clean. We know it functions. Got RAM in it. Looked like it had a Pentium 4 640 in it. So let's get a graphics card installed. Oh boy. It's got it's like on some of these old PCs there's a ground strap that's flexible that goes around the PCI expansion slots. I call that the Finger Slicer 2000. Let's try this one first, the Zotac. Yeah. We'll put the Wi-Fi back in it. Why not? It was in there. And get in there. Okay. I suppose we should probably clean off these drives here. Yeah. Absolutely disgusting. That's how these things go sometimes. Wow, the dirt left like a stain on the metal. I had a ring where it was sitting in the case. Try to get this stuff in here. And by that I mean the stuff around the entrance of the DVD drive where it slides in. Okay. Now if I remember, this one was not held in with a sled. It was just kind of in there. I would like to get both of them hooked up. Get in there. Just because, God, it's so disgusting. Just because it's nice to have all the hardware working And normally what I would do is take the sled off of this one and put it on the clearly working, or hopefully working, new one, and just have the new one. But unfortunately, I don't think I have a face blank for this. That's actually working really well. Just gotta get in there. Here's that sled I was talking about, where it just kind of clips in, like so. Plug in the IDE. It's set to cable select, I believe. Plug in the power. That's uncomfortably tight. No, we're not going to do that. Nope. What can I do here? Well, there's the continuation of the CPU fan one. Yeah, we'll use that one. Okay. That works. Reasonably well cable managed, too. Okay. Good, I remembered to bring my TAM screwdrivers back in. Okay. Thrilling, I know. But that's okay. We are almost done. We'll go ahead. At this point, it's really quite simple. You just, as long as the DVD drive works, install XP and that's it. You're done. It's XP, so USB will work natively. You can throw in your games or whatever you want just using flash drive. So I'm so brave, I'm even going to put the side panel back on, which I really shouldn't do, but there we go. Okay. Ooh, yeah, I can use the brush for the nasty handle part. That's not doing a damn thing. Okay. Wow, that's really in there. Yeah, that's really in there. I'm not sure I can even get that out. Wow. It's caked on there. This must have been sitting in the same spot for a very long time. So you know what I can do? I can probably take this flathead. Oh, that just tore right through the thing here. Try it on the strong part. Nope. Okay. Yeah, that's caked on. Okay. That's impressively disgusting. So I guess this is what I'm gonna do, is just kinda, yeah. I'm not really gonna show the XP install on this, because if you've seen one install, you've seen the rest. Unless something weird pops up, the next time you'll see me, it's when this is done. Wow. Okay, now it works. Look at that. Ugh. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna do that for the next 5 hours. And you'll see me once this is ready to actually look at. Update. Not sure what's going on with this one, but they had this not set to cable select, so when I have this one set as the primary, this one just doesn't work. So it's a temporary easy, oh goddamn it, I missed the boot from CD prompt. But as a temporary thing, I've taken this out of the loop. This is set back to primary, and I'll fix that at some later date. But for now, we're just going to get XP installed. And I want to kind of be clear here. Even though this is a Pentium 4 machine with hyperthreading, you can easily use this as a Windows 98 thing, you know? Just either throw an older graphics card in there or don't throw a graphics card in at all. The onboard graphics actually somewhat decent. You know, you're looking at a PC built in like 2005-ish. Even the onboard graphics on this thing are better than most of the graphics cards that were out there in 1998, 1999. So don't feel locked into XP with this thing. But I'll get back to you in a bit. Okay. Having a snack. BIOS battery's bad. Okay. Okay. Interesting. Well, let's I'll have to get that BIOS battery replaced, but I don't think I have a spare right now. So, see if that works. So, it's worth mentioning this weird, melty, yeah, resume, don't care. Oh, pressed the wrong one. So, this weird melty DVD drive works just fine. It's ugly, but it works. Okay, what are you going to complain about? Oh, nothing. Okay, perfect. A little bit of a dirty monitor, but it's fine. It's the only CRT I can find at the moment. I have one or two others that are kind of buried, but I think this CRT might have a problem. By the way, built-in speaker. Kind of nifty. Yeah, I'm gonna get a different monitor. Okay. Believe it or not, this is a higher quality monitor. I'm starting to think that maybe the... Interesting. Well, let's reboot. If you're not using a CRT, you really won't be running into these issues. But I am, because I can. That's better. I think. Hey! Hey, there we go. About time. Jesus. Okay. So, I want to show you this. First of all, the fact that it just works. That's one of the good things about XP. It's new enough to just work with USB storage drivers. Now, we're going to go ahead and fire up. Where is it? There we go. I've already run this. Yeah. Abort. I already know it's good. Okay. This is Snappy Driver Installer. It will scan your system and then show you all the different driver updates which could be used. I don't think I really need any, but yeah, we're good. I don't think any of these have any real effect on what we're doing, but Snappy Driver Installer, really good. That's how I got all the drivers set up for this PC. So, additionally, Legacy Update. Now, it's not going to find anything because I've already, number one, I've already run it, and number two, I don't have an Ethernet cable plugged in. There is the Wi-Fi card, but I haven't bothered to try any drivers, and I also don't remember how to connect to Wi-Fi in XP. But anyway, Avast also works. It's a little bit slow because this is a Pentium 4, but Avast Antivirus works just fine on XP, and they continue to update the virus definitions. Now this probably isn't gonna... Actually, I think this is the first time I've launched it, so hopefully it doesn't have any dumb setup stuff. I wanted to show you Supermium, I think it's pronounced. It's a Chromium-based web browser that, as far as I'm aware, is completely up to date and runs on Windows XP. So you have, once it loads here, a completely modern browsing experience. Now again, I have no internet connected to it right now, and there's a very good chance that Supermium's going to have some sort of Google initial setup bullshit, to be honest. Yep, I'm just gonna get out of here. But right now I've only got half a gig of RAM in this thing, and let's see. New tab. No, get out of here. That's what it was doing. Okay. 2 cores at 3.2, 3.4-ish gigahertz, so... Well, it's not even 2 cores. It's 1 core with hyperthreading, 2 threads, half a gig of RAM. And right now, pretty good. So, let's fire a game up. Let's see if Battle Engine Aquila runs. Skip through that. Skip through that. The fact that this has built-in speakers is awesome. So, load game. Oh, that's right, I haven't done anything. New game. Sure. I'm pretty sure this takes a hot minute to get to the actual action, but I just want to see if it runs. I really don't want to go through the whole tutorial. That would take like 10 minutes. But yeah, that works great. Wow.
Welcome aboard. Now, don't touch anything until you
Jeez.
see the instrumentation you see before.
Can't skip this, that's right.
This is the thread circle.
So, yeah, we're gonna quit. Really good game if any of you ever get the chance to try it. Most of these games came from GOG, by the way, and they just work. You copy the installer, click run, and that's it. It's all you need. Let's try Battlefront 2. A lot of these games would probably run better with a gig of RAM, but I just want to see. You know, this game came out in like 2005, I think. Sure, player one. Instant action. Sure. Oh. Okay. And this is on the IDE hard drive, so what you're seeing here is the same load times you would have seen in 2005. Okay. Clearly some issues here, but we're gonna go ahead and just try to maybe lower the graphics settings a bit. Video. Yep, it's got everything set to high. Now remember, we're on that 7200. Looks like shadows helped a lot. Off. Okay. Resume game. That's playable. That 7200, not a great card. And that did actually come out in the XP era, so better card might be needed for this. This is a late XP game. It's a really good game. But yeah. Okay. We're gonna go ahead. That's probably good for now. See how... It's just a good game. Okay. Yeah, we're good. We've seen that it struggles, but it does run. Putting that GeForce 7200 through its paces. So, let's try something significantly older. I know Unreal Gold will work, absolutely. Unreal Tournament, they're from the 90s. But, let's try Unreal Tournament 2004. I believe the 7200 came out right around that time, 2004, 2005, and it was a very low-end card at the time, so I'm not expecting much. The fact that it could run Star Wars was more than I was expecting, and again, it didn't run it well, but this is some of the things we had to deal with back in the day. Instant action. Deathmatch. Sure, play. I'm expecting this to be a little better. Unreal Tournament 2004 has pretty decent auto detect. Oh yeah, this is gonna be good. Yeah, this is fine. Ooh, I got the booger gun. It's the bio rifle, but it's the booger gun. Someone was just through here. Do I see a flat cannon? Okay. Yeah, this is doing good. Nope, that's mine. I'm sorry, I love this game. I'm going to play a little bit more. Good game. I love this game. It's so... Anyway, ooh. Yep, I can't. I'll just keep playing this. I'll just keep playing it all day. That's a good sounding speaker too, goodness. Now let's try Halo. I forgot to put the CD, the no CD fix on it. Okay, we're not trying Halo, but I don't think it would have run very well. It probably would have gotten 30 to 40 FPS on the minimum settings, so it would have run, but just kind of based on my experience with this level of hardware, But yeah, I'm super happy with this. This is awesome. You know, we found this literally outside of a tire shop in the trash. No RAM, no hard drive. Slapped whatever random. What size hard drive did I put in here? Was it 160 gigs? Total size. Yeah, that'll do it. You know, I'm extremely happy with this, especially the built-in speaker. That is good. I might end up switching out that graphics card for something a little bit more powerful, just for Battlefront, but super happy. I will probably be replacing or trying to fix that drive at some point, but hey, with how disgustingly dirty this thing was, this is great. Very, very pleased. But hey, thanks for watching. I'm going to finish my snack and then probably jump right back into Unreal Tournament 2004. So, yeah.